I've always I've always been interested in cosplay. I think there wasn't ever a time in my life where I was like, oh, that's dumb, no, don't do that. But I remember from a very young age just kind of not dressing up, not per se cosplaying, but just kind of imitating characters. I had a really bad childhood. I felt like I could associate with some of the characters, and I kind of picked up on their mannerisms, and it helped me cope with a lot of stuff in my life. So, I guess I don't want to say, like, I don't want to be corny or anything, but I guess I kind of drew on those strengths. And then, when I was in middle school, my friend Kate, after I ended up moving away from my own house, she introduced me to cosplay, and we actually, at the end of our 9th grade year, I dressed up as Kakashi from Naruto and she dressed up as Sasuke. And I got in so much trouble with the teachers because I had a mask on my face, and you're not supposed to do that because, ooh, it could be a gunman or anything like that. So, but that was my first experience cosplaying, and I've always wanted to do it since, but I've never had the money because my dad would never pay for anything like that. So when I was in a good financial situation, I ended up buying one, and that's how it all started. I don't have any experiences that involve myself, like immediately myself. I'm kind of one of those people where I stay off into the sidelines and I kind of watch what everybody else is doing. I'm kind of quiet like that. I don't try and like make a name for myself by like being a goof. So there was this guy at Anime Detour a couple months ago when we first went, me and my boyfriend, I guess, not we, when we first went to our first con, and this guy was dressed up like Jesus, and I guess I didn't know what to expect because I'd never gone to one before, and he had a really good cosplay. I mean, he was all decked out in like the tunic and everything. And around lunchtime, he started like walking around, and he had like this plate of wafers, like the, you know, like the little wafers that they give out during the blah 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 blah. I don't remember what it's called. Religious Jesus wafers. How about that? They're Jesus wafers. So he's passing out Jeebus wafers, and he's giving people wine at the same time and like genuflecting as well while he's doing it. Oh, it was so funny. And I come from such a religious family, I didn't want to say anything to them because I didn't know how they would react to that. They'd probably think it's like sacrilegious or something, so I kept it to myself, and my boyfriend kept it to himself. But I'll always remember that. My God, that guy was just so hilarious. I'm sure I'll have more experiences like that as I kind of go to more cons and whatnot. I guess what I said before, cosplaying, video gaming, drawing, I didn't say drawing, but drawing's there. I'm not a really good drawer, but I'm getting there. I make jewelry. I try to make jewelry. I'm kind of at the point where my finances are drained. And then when somebody gets me a commission, I usually give it to them for free because I don't know any better, so I don't make any money off of my jewelry. That's about it. I'm actually pretty boring. I don't really have a lot of things that go on, so I don't really do a lot of outside activities. It's just not what I do. Obviously you can tell because I'm pale. There was one fan, he wanted to know if I would ever do an Anne Hathaway Catwoman cosplay, and I'm gonna have to say yes, just because I think I can pull her off. I'm not saying I can pull her off perfectly, but I think I could pull her character off well enough. So that's one. I also want to do the Arkham City Catwoman cosplay sometime, but it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, so I'm gonna have to be in a better financial situation before I can think of that. Sarah's Victoria from Helsing, I've always kind of been interested in doing a cosplay for her. My only qualm is I'd probably have to, you can't see it, but I'm pointing to my legs. I would probably make her skirt a bit longer just because I don't like how short it is. And I was also thinking Walter from Helsing, but I would have to work on my makeup, kind of like with the Sebastian cosplay I did. I'd have to do a lot of shading around here to make my face more masculine, even though he has a very feminine face, just to make myself look like a boy. But who knows? I mean, those plans might change themselves, so I'll have to, you know, wait and see, I guess. I know a lot of people, well, I don't know about a lot of people, but I know there are people out there that don't like wearing makeup with their cosplay, and that's totally fine. I mean, that's up to you, but I honestly think that makeup contributes to the character that you are. I don't know if it's whether you don't know how to do your makeup or if you're allergic to cosmetics themselves. I know there are some people that are, but and there are people out there where they look fantastic without makeup too. I mean, they pull off the character very accurately without having to put even like an ounce of foundation on. But I've found that it's contributed a lot to me pulling off the cosplays that I have. My 2 cosplays, yeah. But I've found that has helped me out a lot, at least. But again, up to you. If you don't feel like doing makeup for your cosplay, that's up, you know, I'm not gonna force you into it. What else? What other pieces of advice do I have for you? Seriously, I'm still learning myself, so I couldn't really tell you a lot, I guess. I would say, what is there to say that I haven't said in my comments? I guess at the end of the day, just keep in mind, I don't mean to bum you out or anything, but keep in mind that you're not that character. In a sense, you're still you, and that's, you know, that's fine, you know? I don't know, I've had some experiences, some pretty unpleasant experiences so far, where people have thought that strictly I am Sebastian because I've cosplayed him so much. I don't even go in character when I'm out as him. To be honest, I act like myself. And there are a lot of people where they think you're strictly that character 24/7, and it's kind of annoyed me. But I mean, what else could I expect? I'm dressed up as him, I must be him, you know. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. But I guess that's all I have for you. I mean, I'm sure a more experienced cosplayer could probably give you a book full of wisdom, but I really don't have anything for you right now. So yeah, I'd say just remember, be yourself. That's all you have to do. You can be dressed up as a character, but people are gonna love you for who you are, I guess. I would like to personally thank Mr. Peter Andre. Is it Andre? Andre? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your last name. I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I guess the only thing left to say is I wish everybody out there the best of luck if you cosplay or if you game or whatever. And I hope maybe I meet you someday, I guess. If you're at Anime Detour, look me up. Anyway, it was nice to get to know you, or you get to know me. I guess I didn't get to know you, but it was nice to be able to talk, and that's about it. Bye.